Hello folks and welcome to a new cross-curricular presentation. Today we will be talking about trigonometry. We are Luis Camilo Castellanos and Santiago González Castellanos from 10B. First, as an introduction, we would like to tell you that the first trigonometric table was apparently compiled by a man called Hipparchus of Nicaea, who is now consequently known as the father of trigonometry. This guy was the first to tabulate the corresponding values of arc and chord for a series of angles. In this presentation, we will also discuss the importance of trigonometric in daily life and how to solve them. As a definition, I will tell you that in mathematics, trigonometric identities are equalities that involve trigonometric functions and are true for every value of the occurring variables, where both of the sides of the equality are defined. So, in other words, we can say that trigonometric identities are equations that involve the trigonometric functions that are true for every value of the variables involved. Now, I will show you some of the formulas. So, these are some of the fundamental trigonometric identities. So, here we have the reciprocal identities, the quotient identities, and the Pythagorean identities. In the reciprocal identities, we can use one of the identities that are shown there. For example, we can use sin of u or cosecant of u, which is basically the same. The quotient identities, in this case, there are only two, which are tangent of u, which is sin of u divided on cosine of u, and cotangent of u, which is basically tangent but otherwise. So cotangent is cosine of u divided on sin of u. And the Pythagorean identities are, for example, we have sin square u plus cosine square u, that's equal to 1. We also have 1 plus tangent square u is equal to secant square u. Now, we will show you an exercise and I will be explaining you how to develop it. So, here we have an exercise which is cosine of a divided in 1 plus sin a plus 1 plus sin a divided into cosine a is equal to 2 divided into cosine of a. So, the first step to solve this identity is to pick a side to start. For example, you can pick the left side or the right side. In this case, we will pick the left side. Once you have picked one of the sides, you have the second step is to write the expression of the side you picked. For example, as we pick the left side, then we write only the left side. Then after that, you develop it until you get to to the expression of the site that you didn't pick.
Well, now the identities that we can use to verify identities. Now, is the first is some identities that is sin of a plus or minus b is equal to sine of a multiplied cosine of b um, plus or minus cosine of a multiply the sine of b. Now the cosine of a plus or minus b is equal to the cosine of a multiplied the cosine of b plus or minus the sine of a multiplied the sine of b. The last one, that is the tangent of a plus or minus b, is equal to the tangent of a multiplied or minus tangent of b. Divided 1 plus or minus tangent of a multiplied tangent of b. Now, the other identity, that is the double Langer's identity, that is um, sine square of u is equal to 1 minus cosine of 2u divided of 2. Now the cosine square of u is equal to 1 plus cosine of 2u divided 2. Now the tangent square of u is equal to um, 1 minus cosine of 2u divided 1 plus cosine of 2u. Then there is the middle angle identities, that is sine of alpha divided 2 is equal to positive or negative square root of 1 minus cosine of alpha divided 2. Now the cosine, that is alpha divided 2, equal to a positive or negative square root of 1 plus cosine of alpha divided 2.
In conclusion, we can say that trigonometry, specifically trigonometric identities, are used in various campus of mathematics, such as architecture, engineering, and also music theory. And we can also say that are the basis of many other sciences. Also, calculus is based on trigonometry and algebra. The fundamental trigonometric functions like sine and cosine are used to describe the sound and light waves. These are topics that are studied in physics. Trigonometry is used in oceanography to calculate heights of waves and tides in oceans. Uh, we would really like to thank you for paying attention to our cross curricular and see you in the next time. Bye.